Hey guys! So the other day one of my friends and I were talking and we were discussing the different things that we were super nerdy about. And then we started talking about the different nerdy things that we'd acquired over the years. The little bits and baubles that represented this passion that we had for this super nerdy subject. Whether that be a book or a movie or a TV show or something else completely, like grammar. And it was just fun. And some of you guys have asked questions about certain things that you've seen in my videos, certain nerdy things. And I just think nerds more than any other type of person, we like to buy stuff that shows off our passion. And we like to talk about that. So I thought it would be fun to do a video just showing off some of my favorite nerdy things that I own. Not everything, I couldn't fit that all in a video, we would be here all day. But just a few of my favorites, and I'm also going to make this a tag because I really want to see some other people do this video. So I will be tagging some people at the end of this video to do their own response. So let's go! I think a very natural place to start would be with Harry Potter. That's probably the thing that I'm most fangirly about, and I've been a huge fan of it for such a long time. I first started reading the books when I was kind of young, so my parents just bought a set of the novels and we all shared them as a family. But when I graduated last year, they knew what I wanted more than anything was to own my own set of Harry Potter. So for my graduation present, they got me this. It's a complete set of hardcover Harry Potter novels in this really cute Hogwarts trunk case. And it's extremely heavy, if you couldn't already tell, but I'll show it to you. It has a little latch on the front, and on the top it has deliver to, and you can write your name. I haven't yet because I'm so terrified I'm gonna like misspell my own name or something and ruin it forever. I also have a couple keychains. I'm really nerdy about keychains for whatever reason. I have more than I even use. This was a gift from some of my friends when they visited the Universal Studios Harry Potter World in Florida, and it's just a little Gryffindor emblem. I actually consider myself a Ravenclaw or a Hufflepuff, but I still, of course, have a lot of love for Gryffindor. This keychain is also from the Universal Studios in Florida. A couple of my other friends went there last year, and they bought me this because they knew I wanted to be there. It's not quite as detailed as the collectible versions of the Time Turner, but it's really cute, and it has the little sand just like a Time Turner should. Surprisingly, as much as I love nerdy t-shirts, I only have two that are Harry Potter related. The first one is this one, which has the Hogwarts crest on it, which of course is a must-have because I want to represent Hogwarts. Alma mater, you know. The second one is this one that says Muggle, and you guys probably recognize this from a couple of my videos. I think I've worn it in at least 2 or 3. And it's a perfect disguise for a witch or a wizard who wants to stay undercover. I'm gonna stay kind of predictable and move on to Doctor Who bits and baubles. A few months ago I was still just getting into it, which seems really weird. The days before the Doctor. I haven't acquired that many nerdy things that are Doctor Who related, but I do have a few. Firstly, a couple of t-shirts. I have this Tardis t-shirt, which is pretty unique actually because it's much more artistic than just an average TARDIS. I also have this t-shirt which I wore I think in my last Ask Andrea, and it combines Monsters Inc. with Doctor Who. I also have these Tardis socks, or they're actually more like knee-highs. They're really long socks, but they're just decorated like the TARDIS. They're warm, they're soft, they're comfy, they're Doctor Who. There's really nothing better. And you guys probably couldn't see this in my videos, but back on my shelf I had these little buttons of the 3 newest Doctors. So I have Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, and Matt Smith. Buttons are another thing that I'm really nerdy about. I don't even put them on anything because I'm afraid I'm going to lose them, but I collect them and put them on my shelf. As far as superhero things go, I don't actually have that much, but I do have a few Batman t-shirts. This one is a little pink bat, which is super cute. This one you guys probably recognize from my zombies video. I think it's the only one I wore it in. You can tell it's really big. It's because it's a guy's shirt. I got it out of the guys section, but I love it, and it's purple and Batman, which is really weird. I've noticed this trend with purple shirts with the Batman symbol, which I don't get because purple's not his color, but I'm not complaining. And this, which technically I don't think is a t-shirt, I'm not sure what you would call these, a hockey shirt or something, and it's just really super soft and comfy, and purple and Batman again. I also have tons of posters around my room. I've never done a room tour because it would take about 3 seconds to just spin in a circle. The thing is tiny, but I've still somehow managed to fit about a bajillion posters all over my walls. I'm also super geeky about literature, and I don't actually own that many like collector's edition books or anything, but back on my shelf right there, that is my complete Shakespeare. It has every single work by Shakespeare, which includes plays and sonnets and background information and timeline. I needed it for a class about a year ago, but instead of renting it, like was an option, I just decided to buy it because I knew it was something I would get a lot of use out of, and I have. Right now it's sort of a bookend, so unless I'm gonna read it, I'm not gonna get it out. Going sort of along with the literature trend, I have this t-shirt which is about as grammar nerdy as you can possibly get. It has me written all over it. It says, "You had me at the proper use of your." The scary thing is, it's actually a little bit true. And the last thing that I'm going to show you is this Pride and Prejudice piano book. I can't play piano, I'm absolutely awful, but I have taught myself a few of these pieces. They're really easy, but if I practice them, you know, every day for a month, I can play them somewhat. I'm terrible. Those are all the things I'm going to show you in this video, and I'm also going to make a list on my Sublime with all the different links for these things that I've showed you, so you can find them and buy them if you so choose. And before I forget, I need to tag some people. So I'm going to tag my best friend Ben from Benjamin of Tomes, and Mia and Omar from Two Brit Geeks, And also the SWAT sisters. I feel like they would have some super cool nerdy stuff. If any of you guys watching are vloggers and also want to do this tag, then don't wait to be tagged, just do it. If you post your video as a response to this one, then I will make sure I watch it and comment on it and love it. This can only be a tag if people actually do it, so. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week.